After we've created the data members for a class, the next step is to create a set of constructors that allow us to create objects of the class type. The technical term we use for that is instantiate. So the constructor allows us to instantiate objects of a particular type. The constructor functions are always going to be in the public area of a class. So the first thing we have to do is create the public area by typing public and a colon. Then we're ready to build our constructor. A constructor consists of the name of the class followed by a set of parameters. The parameters will just be the different parts of the class that we want to define, the state, based on the data members. So here all I'm going to do is some very simple assignment statements to assign the parameters to the particular parts of a date that we have. And to demonstrate how this constructor works, I can say time today. I'm sorry, I keep saying time. I mean to say date. Let me fix that. Date. So we can say date today, and then we can type 3/10/2016 like that. And so that will create a today object which is of type date, and the month will be 3, the day will be 10, and the year will be 2016. You can create multiple constructors using a technique called overloading, so that we have different constructors for the different types of date objects that we might want to create. For example, we might want to create a date object that only sets the month and the year. So we can write month equal M, day equals 0, year equals Y. Or if we don't like 0, we can change that to 1, assuming it's going to be the first day of the month. So there's another example, and we could say date tomorrow 3/2016. Whoops. For example. Then we could even have a third constructor with just a month, and we could say month equals M, day equals 1, year equals, and you could even just do the default year or no year, however you want to do that. So we can say date, a date, 3. And then finally, we can have something called a default constructor, which simply sets each data member to its default value. So that would be zeros. And they don't have to be zeros. They could be whatever you want it to be. And then we could call that date some date. And that would call the default constructor for the date class. So that's how you create constructors. And constructors are used, as you see in this example, to create instances of objects of the classes that we're trying to create.